Dogworks Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dogworks. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by First Paw Coffee Company, specializing in private label premium blend coffee. If you're serious about coffee, you should check it out. First Paw Coffee's passion is high-quality, small-batch roasted coffee. They take the extra time to taste and get everything perfect before they release new blends. They aim to bring you a cup of happiness each time you pour yourself some coffee. Find out more at ak.dog/free and enter for a chance to win some First Paw Coffee prizes, a book from our collection, and tote bag. One winner will be selected at random each month. That's ak.dog/free.
On or about the second week of March 2020, the world was shut down. There was lots of information, and much of that information led to panic buying of toilet paper. Then, as the shutdowns became imminent, the questions began arising about the transference of COVID-19 from humans to pets and vice versa. We know this isn't breaking news, and we are sure that you have seen more news conferences by the talking heads than you care to remember. Here at Alaska Dogworks, we adjusted how we conduct business, staying 6 feet from clients, training outdoors, and not touching the clients or their dogs. We also do our very best to stay informed and updated on the most current, reliable information. This show is to update you regarding the new information about COVID-19 and dogs.
From First Paw Media, sponsored by Alaska Dogworks Professional Canine Training Center in Anchorage, Alaska. This is Dogworks Radio, committed to families and their dogs to build lifelong and fulfilling relationships. Visit our website at dogworksradio.com. Now, here are your hosts, Robert and Michele Forto.
Hello and welcome to Dogworks Radio. This is Michele and I am the lead trainer here at Alaska Dogworks. Did you know that we have been busy developing new programs and we even launched a YouTube channel? We also broadcast on Facebook Live every Wednesday and Sunday evenings to bring you even more content and things about dogs, of course. The show today is to convey very important information regarding COVID-19, so let's get to it. In the beginning, we were told that COVID-19 cannot spread from human to animal contact or vice versa. Then the tiger got infected. Just last week, a pug was discovered to have contracted COVID-19 from close contact with his owners. This, of course, raises extreme concern, not only for the dog training industry, but for me personally. I own 39 sled dogs. Now, while I know there are some illnesses I have shared with my dogs and they have shared with me, I also know that there are multiple strains of coronavirus, including a strain that dogs can already be vaccinated for. However, this is a novel strain, meaning it's a brand new strain, which is why everyone is so upset and caution is key nowadays. That being said, should we now isolate the family dog or even our service dogs? The answer is an astounding no. We should not be isolating our beloved dogs from our homes, and we should not avoid contact with them. We're going to take a short break here. I'm going to need to grab some coffee.
You can support this podcast on patreon.com/Tiamaneke.
So earlier you learned about First Paw Coffee Company, and now I'm going to tell you about its Tail Wagger Blend. First Paw Coffee Company's Tail Wagger Blend is their first offering, and its name and label were crowdsourced from their Facebook fans. How cool is that? The Tail Wagger Blend is a private label premium blend that was developed just for them. It is a medium roast from Colombian beans with tastes of Brazil nuts, grapefruit, and oak. Be sure to go to ak.dog/free and enter to win a bunch of cool prizes. That's ak.dog/free.
And welcome back. We are members of an organization that oversees training and certification of dog trainers, and they recently released their best practices guidelines, and it is our plan to follow those as we begin to meet with clients again. The Association of Professional Dog Trainers, APDT, and the Certification Council for Professional Dog Trainers, CCPDT, are closely monitoring updates from the leading public health organizations. The recent announcements of the first confirmed cases of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, infection in companion animals are likely to raise concerns among dog owners about the risk of their dogs contracting the virus or transmitting it to people. There is no evidence that animals play a significant role in spreading the virus that causes COVID-19. Let me repeat that. There is no evidence that animals play a significant role in spreading the virus that causes COVID-19. The risk of animals spreading COVID-19 to people is considered low. According to the World Organization for Animal Health, the current spread of COVID-19 is a result of human-to-human transmission. To date, there is no evidence that companion animals play a significant role in spreading the disease. Therefore, there is no justification in taking measures against companion animals, which may compromise their welfare. If it is safe and allowed by your local regulations, we have the following suggestions to help you continue to provide services to your clients while protecting yourself and your employees. So this is what we've been instructed to do by the APDT and the CCPDT that we belong to. In regards to our clients, we are being told to train outdoors, use a personal decoy dog for training demonstrations instead of a client's dog, avoid sharing training tools, treats, and toys. Do not participate in in-person training sessions with a client that is ill, has likely been exposed to the virus within the previous 14 days, or has a sick family member at home. Provide video tutorials for clients when you are unable to meet in person. Offer clients the option of online training options. Here at Alaska Dog Works, we are doing all of those things. We are also asking, in addition to those things, if any of our clients are immunocompromised, and we will be happy to make accommodations for their needs. It continues to go on and talk about employees and facilities. So for employees and for our facilities here at Alaska Dog Works, we are observing social distancing guidelines along with state and local orders. We wash our hands with soap and water after contact with clients, dogs, or coworkers. Disinfect all high-touch surfaces multiple times per shift. We ask that clients call to meet a team member outside during arrivals and departures. We communicate any change in company policies with our clients as soon as possible. We have developed an emergency plan for how our company will respond if a client with respiratory symptoms comes into our facility or a dog with a history of exposure to a person with suspected or confirmed COVID-19 becomes sick. We will be listing a bunch of additional resources on our show notes page, and if you are interested in reading those, you can either click on the description of the podcast episode or by visiting this episode on dogworksradio.com. There you have it. Dogs are not spreading the virus. As long as we follow the guidelines, we should all remain healthy. We will get through this, even as this pandemic and the world's reaction is different than ever before. We believe that changes happen for good reasons, and we are looking forward to continuing to assist our clients in many different ways in the future. What say you? Are you working with a dog trainer now? What protocols are they following? Have you attended any dog training virtually during the pandemic? How did those work out for you? As you know probably now, your dog is used to you being home all day. What is going to happen when that routine changes? Will there be instances of separation anxiety? Will your dog be allowed to go back to doggy daycare? Or, I bet you haven't even thought about this, but let's talk about something that no other dog trainer is even mentioning. Did you know that one of our biggest competitors is the Do Nothing Clan? Do you know what that is? The dog owner that chooses to do nothing to address their dog's problems or training needs. We know that it's painful to see your dog not behaving, and do you know what? And let's be real here. Humans are experts at dealing with pain. Let us help you and your dog alleviate some of that pain that comes from their misbehavior. We can work with you no matter where you are, virtually or in person. Heck, you can even send your dog up to us and we can train them in our beautiful state of Alaska. Let's make your dog one of the best dogs in the country. There is also a link for this offer in our show notes too. Okay, guys, this was a pretty deep episode and one that had a lot of difficult but necessary topics. I promise next week we will do a fun show. Heck, it's beautiful outside. Do us a favor and follow us on our social channels. Just search DogWorks Radio. And as always, you can find many more articles and tips and tricks on our website, alaskadogworks.com. See you next time.
This episode of the podcast is sponsored by First Paw Coffee Company. Learn more at firstpaw.coffee.
From First Paw Media, this is DogWorks Radio. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we invite you to subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. You'll find a link on the episode notes. You can tap or swipe on the episode cover art, and you'll see some offers from our sponsors. You can support our show by supporting them. If you like what you have heard, we would love it if you could give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe too. Your hosts are Robert and Michele Forto. Our producer is Robert Forto and created for First Paw Media. Did you know that Alaska DogWorks trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska DogWorks on social media and at alaskadogworks.com. You can support this podcast on patreon.com/Timaneke. DogWorks Radio is sponsored by Alaska DogWorks. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.